Hello everyone, this is Ashish. Welcome back to Torq Fire podcast. We are on 34th episode. God damn, you kept them waiting for a long time. Not only
1
you.
month.
Yeah, is it 1 month already?
Yep.
Yeah.
I just saw it when I was just seeing what was the number.
Okay.
Yep.
Extremely sorry for that, guys. You know me, I miss this podcast probably more than you. It's probably the best time of my week, not definitely the best time of my week. And I'm with beautiful Komal Taya. Komal Taya looking more Indian than any other Indian girl. Like right now, if I Google Indian girl, I should definitely see her.
Yeah, you should definitely take a reference.
And happy Independence Day, guys.
Yep.
Enjoy
Happy
today.
Independence Day.
To all the Indians.
And yeah, Rakhi is also coming.
Rakhi is also coming. Yeah.
Raksha Bandhan.
August is a good month.
Yeah.
So back when I was working, there were some good months and some bad months.
Okay.
So the months in which there are a lot of festivals, they are good months because you are going to get a lot of holidays. And I'm very sure that same goes with students, right, who are in colleges or schools.
Yeah.
And there are certain bad years. You know what it is?
Yeah. When the national holidays they
All are on Sundays.
lie on Sunday. Same with the Independence Day,
Yeah.
no? It's also lying on Sunday.
On Sunday.
Yeah.
Bad for those who are in school and colleges. Fortunately for us, every day is Sunday or none of the days are Sundays.
But definitely Ashish missed it a lot.
Yeah.
When we were about to record it, he was so excited. He was so much excited that I'm so much happy. I'm going to record it finally.
Yeah, because
But why did it take so long, Ashish? Can you explain?
I was busy earning money, Komal. I need to make a lot of money so that I can sit for like 2-3 months, chill out and just write, which is not going to pay me ever. But
Yeah.
that is what my plan was. Like 1 month, I'm going to earn a lot of money. And then I'm going to do a lot of things that I like to do. Not saying that the money way is kind of not what I like, but at the same time, I have to rush things sometimes. But sometimes it is. Momentum podcast was on peak last month. So we got good guests over there.
Yeah.
Akash Tyagi was there, Sarah Jane was there, and there was another one podcast. Rakesh Talreja sir was there. So Momentum podcast was on fire, and it did surpass Torq Fire podcast. We are on 35 episode over there.
Oh God, we need to buckle up.
We need to buckle it up. But if we add all the podcasts, we are going to soon reach 100th episode. Yeah, if you add it all. But guys, today we are having good topic of discussion.
Yes, it's well researched one.
Komal has done a lot of research. I cannot take any of the credits. But we are going to talk about Kohinoor Diamond.
Yeah, what can be more better topic than Kohinoor on Independence Day?
And huge congratulations to all the people who brought medals to India, all the Olympians. And obviously to people who did not, thank you for trying, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So we are going to talk about that also somewhere along the way. But I guess we should start with Kohinoor Diamond or Olympics.
So basically topic of discussions will be very much interesting today. First one is gonna be Kohinoor. The second one is gonna be Olympics. Yeah. So we were like literally getting bombarded with such requests, like you are just chilling like since last 3 to 4 episodes and you're not bringing any value to the podcast. Like, oh God, now we have to research something. And there were some people.
Those podcasts were very loved actually.
Yeah.
Those podcasts were one of the most highly rated podcasts that
it
we had.
happens, like it gets thrashed more, but people love it ultimately. Like deep down they love the entertainment.
More
musty.
importantly, we
Even
loved
like
it.
I'll start playing Ludo with you, people will watch it more than the one I'm about to record it about the Kohinoor.
I did
and the
play
Olympics.
Ludo with Akash Tyagi. You were there, right?
Yeah.
So that video is also going to come very soon. We're just going to throw it out. So I was thinking that Akash Tyagi is kind of like a person who's masters from IC Bangalore. He's a scientist kind of person. Let us play some technical game like chess or Jenga. And he said, no, Ludo. So I said, okay, fine. But we can play. We were thinking about it. Tell me, guys, should we do something like that? Because we are playing a lot of Jenga these days.
Yeah. It must be over there.
Yeah.
Is it?
We are making a full club over here, by the way. I'm going to be the barista and it is going to be very soon available on your Google Maps.
Ashish has
Torq
some
Fire
plans
Cafe.
of opening a very chill cafe where a lot of games will be there, where you can just chill, sit,
And
play.
UFC on the screen, mixed martial arts going on, things like that. Not always cricket.
That's just in head.
Yeah. Okay. Now coming back to the point. you are going to speak a lot today because I'm going to listen a lot today.
Yeah,
you have done all the
because
research.
you already have talked for like literally 2 to 3 hours, if I say.
Yeah, I broke the record in past 1 month. Like 16 out of 16 hours, 10 hours I just spoke. That's it. Out of speaking classes, and then I took. It was Sunday, so.
Yes.
All right, but you please proceed, ma'am.
Yeah. So Kohinoor, whenever we talk about it, Kohinoor, people only see that it's a diamond and it's in Britain right now. Right? So, but people don't know, like, it is covered with so much conspiracies, so much mysteries, and it has some importance, and basically conspiracy, mysteries. A lot of people are claiming, a lot of nations are claiming that Kohinoor is ours. So I'll start with that Kohinoor.
Isn't India the only one? I was thinking that it is Indian.
No, because it is the biggest diamond, no?
Oh.
And it, like, I'll start with the second name. It is also called Mountain of Light. Yeah. And I'll start with the discovery only.
It is a complicated topic. I think you...
Yeah, I also got baffled up when I was researching through this topic. Like, what happened? I'm not clear because... somewhere I'm reading something else and another place I'm reading some other thing. So I was so much confused. It took me 2 days to research properly.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically it started, like, some theories say that it just discovered in 13th century in Guntur. Yeah, I've written over here. Guntur, Andhra Pradesh.
Oh, all right.
And some says that it was discovered during Kakatiya dynasty. I don't know how it is pronounced because I just read it.
Yeah, we are going to put the name.
Dynasty in 13th century, and it was in 16th century in Golconda.
Yeah, that is also in Andhra Pradesh.
In 13th century, it was discovered in Guntur, Andhra Pradesh, and there were some theories that there are, like, it was discovered in 16th century and Golconda. And you know what's the surprising fact? There is a book written on it. And there is book written on it by Del Rempel and Anita Anand.
All right.
Yeah, and they are claiming something else because they have talked to everyone, to Mughals, to everyone who is involved over there.
They
and
talked to Mughal?
Like the earlier one, and they, like, not the, like, they did reanimation jokes or something like that.
Okay.
Naruto fans, are you listening?
Yeah,
Right. They just, like, research whenever you can still research it,
point.
right?
Yeah.
It's getting too hot. Can you just turn on the fan?
Yeah. Please continue.
I'll just continue. So what is the matter that they are claiming that most of these claims are fake, and a lot of theories are there, a lot of information is there in that book, but that book is well researched and well versed. So I did not go that deep into it, but they were saying that a lot of claims which are around in the market, they are not true. So, but whatever I collected, that was from the major sources. So let's see how it goes ahead. So first, it just discovered, let's say, in most of the places it was written that in 16th century it was discovered, right, in Golconda.
But both the theories, they are discovered in India only.
Yeah, and there are theories that it belongs to Mahabharat period.
Yeah.
And one more thing I've written, in Sanskrit language also, it was mentioned that this diamond was called Syamantak. And some people believe that this Kohinoor diamond is different from it. Many theories, many random theories.
It's not as easy as how Hitler conquered the world.
Yeah, some people are claiming that it is from Mahabharat period. Some people are saying that people from Afghanistan, they came and they just hid it in this South India, and some saying that it came from the eye of a statue in South India. Many theories, many random theories. I don't know. I have to go through the book and then only I'll come to know. Now it is becoming interesting for me. Maybe I'll just buy the book and I'll just have it. Then what happened, and whatever it is, whenever it was discovered, then it was taken by Alauddin Khilji. Yes, that one.
Padmavat.
Khali bali ho gaya hai dil. Yes, Alauddin Khilji, who then defeated the Kakatiya dynasty, and then the diamond was with Mughals for the most of the time.
What is this Kakatiya dynasty?
I don't know, maybe like some dynasty, no, like it is dynasty, you'll get lot of dynasty, Nepal and all, kind of that. Yeah. So, most of the time it was with Mughals afterwards. And then what happened? In 17th century, Nadir Shah came. He defeated these Mughals and he just possessed this Kohinoor. Then after him, he died. Nadir Shah, he died. Then this diamond was passed on to Ahmad Shah Durrani. Guys, I'm just reading it up because the names are so complicated.
I can't blame you.
Yeah, it is so complicated. I was just writing stuff and I was tired.
People just saying in the last podcast we did not get any value. Take your notebooks out and take your coffee pens out and just get the knowledge.
Yeah, then this diamond was, and also this I'm telling you in brief. There were also Babur, Humayun, all such stuff involved in it. I just took the brief part.
All right.
Yeah, then after Nadir's death, this was taken by his general. Ahmad Shah Durrani was his name, right? And then later, I guess he was also defeated by this Maharana Ranjit Singh of Punjab, Sikh industry.
All right.
Yeah.
Industry?
I'm just saying Sikh. I don't know what do I call it. Like the Sikh people.
Yeah.
Ranjit Singh is from Punjab only. Fine.
Okay.
So I just said like Sikh industry, like the Sikh people.
Sikh domain.
Yeah. So what happened? It was written that it was later gifted to this Ranjit Singh, Maharaja Ranjit Singh. I don't know, Maharaj or whatever they were calling it. So let's say it Ranjit Singh. So it was gifted to him. Maybe he just lost the battle. That's why Ahmad Shah Durrani gave it to him.
Okay.
And then what happened? British East India Company came, and then these Britishers, they defeated Ranjit Singh.
Okay.
And in mid 18th century, and they finally took possession of this diamond. And then it was later shipped to Britain, and it was gifted to Queen Victoria in 1850, and it has been in their possession since then. So now you must be thinking like, what happened? It was just passing. Why there is so much
a lot of hands.
Buzz about it? Well, this diamond has something very mysterious with it. Let me read it. There are some theories which call Kohinoor quite cursed.
Cursed?
Yeah. One ancient Hindu text which reads as, just listen to it. It's the text basically. Just listen to it carefully. He who owned the diamond will own the world, but will also know all its misfortunes, sorrows. Only God or a woman can wear it with impunity. Impunity means exemption from punishment or loss or harm. Fine. So basically, whoever will own this diamond, they will suffer from all the misfortunes, right? And only God or a woman can wear it if they want to exempt themselves from the punishment.
Yeah.
Fine. So now you must think like it's just a random text, but it has been seen. Like, let's start from the very start. Like, what happened? Initially, Kakatiya dynasty had it. They lost it.
Okay.
Alauddin Khilji died while Kohinoor was in his possession. Then Nadir died with same Kohinoor in his possession. Then Ahmad Shah Durrani also died. Ranjit Singh, he also died.
Died like how?
Died with Kohinoor. Like whatever was the reason, they
natural
died.
deaths can't be counted, right?
Yeah, in war and like that only.
Okay.
That's why.
All right.
Yeah. And Ranjit Singh had Kohinoor with him when he lost the war with British. Right. And British Empire started losing its grip over the colonies, including India, all over the world when they had Kohinoor.
But they got it in 1850, right?
1850?
Yeah.
Yeah. But from there only they started losing the grip.
Not really. They started losing the grip after the First World War in 1919, you can say.
Maybe not in India, maybe outside, you can say. They had several colonies, right? It's just a claim.
Yeah.
And people, there was one more thing when they were shipping this. It is written in that book. When they were shipping this diamond to Britain, then what happened? For 1 to 2 weeks, everyone on the ship, they were completely well. But suddenly what happened? Everyone on the ship, they suffered from this cholera, a plague. Yeah, a plague. And what happened? The ship name was Madeira. Ship name was Madeira, through which diamond was...
the alcohol drink Madeira?
No, Madeira. It was the name of the ship.
Okay.
Fine. Then what happened? Which one? The one...
So Komal, do you think that the Tsunade's crest one, they stole it from here?
What?
Tsunade's crest, whoever has it, they die.
Yeah.
Remember the one that Naruto used to wear?
Yeah,
Tsunade had
yeah.
a locket, no?
Yeah.
Do you think that they stole it from here? Because there are a lot of references from Hindu culture in Naruto. The multiple hands and Asura itself is a name
exactly.
Asur, right?
Yeah,
so it might be influenced. I will not say stole, but might be influenced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the Captain Lokyo, I'll be coming back to the story. He said to the crew, everyone over there, look, and only 3 people knew that we are carrying that diamond, that that precious diamond we are carrying it. Only 3 people knew it, including Captain. So Captain told all the crew that look, we are going to reach Mauritius, and there we'll get food, medicine, everything we'll get. But as soon as they reach over there, Mauritius people, they were like, we don't want plague.
Oh.
Yeah, just go from here. Otherwise, we're going to blow you up with cannons.
Yeah. By the way, remind me, which century is this?
1800.
1800s, right? Yeah. Okay.
So century is 19th. Yeah. So what happened after that? They were threatened. Then they were going. Then they just kept going. They did not go to Mauritius. Then the crew was almost dead. Then what happened? They got stuck in a typhoon. That the ship almost divided into half.
Yeah. Okay.
It was so dangerous. They somehow managed to go over there to Britain, and then they got to know that the ship carried diamond.
All right, the rest of the crewmen.
Yeah, the ship carried diamond, and like that also there was some story in this book only. Like Queen Victoria, she didn't wear that diamond for 2 years. Until the time,
okay, she also believed in the curse.
I don't know, but it was written in the book. And then the current one, in Fatehgarh Fort, Dilip Singh, I guess the most probably, I'm not sure, but most probably son of Ranjit Singh, I'm not sure, but maybe the reigning king of that time, he just requested that I want to meet Queen Victoria.
Okay.
Then he went there, London.
Okay.
And then Queen Victoria just showed that diamond to Dilip Singh, Dilip Kumar or Singh. Dilip Singh. Yeah, Dilip Singh. And then he just gifted that to her again. And it is saying why I'm saying that, because people are claiming Kohinoor again and again when it was gifted to Queen Victoria.
Oh, please repeat because I missed it. So that Dilip Singh actually gifted, but they already had it.
They already had it, but still he took it and gifted that to Queen Victoria again.
How did he take it then?
First they just took it legally, right?
Yeah.
When they defeated this Ranjit Singh.
Correct.
Yeah. Then what happened? Kohinoor was with Queen Victoria only.
Yeah.
So he just took it and gifted it again. Yeah, formally. As a symbol of maybe respect.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, Queen Victoria started wearing it with pride.
Oh.
Yeah. This was written in that book.
All right. I want to ask one question from the audience.
Yeah.
So gaming fans, this Assassin's Creed Syndicate is established in London in the 19th century. All right. So correct me if I'm wrong. I have not played the full game, but there was some connection of some of the Indians characters are also over there. So there might be something related to Kohinoor. So if you have played the full game, let us know down in the comment section.
Yeah. So
I'll pin it. Komal will pin it.
So yeah, a lot of stories are there, and there is one story also. What is it that that in that book only, when Nadir Shah attacked, so it was the first official, according to that book, the first official reference was made by Muhammad Marvi in 1750 only, when Nadir Shah attacked. So before that, there is no official reference.
Yeah.
There can be these half-cooked stories. We don't know whether it's true
myths
or not.
And all.
Yeah. So in that book, it is written, and I don't know if they have written a book.
Can you just rename the book? Because if someone is interested, we'll link it down in the...
I don't know the book name.
Don't worry,
it's
we'll find
by William Dalrymple and Anita Anand.
All right, great. We are going to link it down.
Yeah, and there Marvi, the first official reference was made by Muhammad Marvi. In 1750, and he says that he has seen it with eyes, the Kohinoor, and it was like egg-sized.
Okay.
Egg-sized, and it has so much it has so much importance, and that if you sell it, you can feed entire world for 2.5 days.
Who will buy it? Because if you have to have that much amount of money also, no?
Yeah,
I don't know even
but if you sell it, no, it is so big and it is of so much utmost importance
Bezos.
that now everyone, even Pakistan is claiming it, that we want it. Please
Why
return it
are
to
they?
Lahore government. I don't know, maybe
Oh, because
like
it was in Punjab at one point.
yeah, maybe. That's why Iran people are also claiming.
Because it was
Afghanistan
with
people are
Khilji and
also
all.
claiming.
Correct?
Yeah, Afghanistan people, they are also claiming that this is ours and we only hid it in South India.
Oh.
Everybody is claiming, but this Britain is saying continuously that look,
By the way,
we have taken this legally.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you go to Britain, no, Kohinoor is one of the many things that they have taken from the world. So even the top German tanks, we have talked about this.
Yeah.
Panzerkampfwagen.
Yeah.
So that is there in the British Museum. What the hell? Does not make any sense. There are a lot of things actually.
But if they have just, if this may sound anti-national, but if they were gifted this, then why do we are claiming it?
We can't really dig up the graves, right?
Yeah, it will just be downward
Then there is no
spiral
end
then.
to it, no?
And what will happen? We'll be cursed.
Yeah, it is good that we don't have it.
We'll be cursed.
No, but then again, you can never trace it, no? Then it actually belongs to the one who crafted it. So can you find that person? And then again, claiming something from a time where you did not even exist does not make much sense, right?
Yes, and like even if you are having it, does it make any difference?
Yeah, you can feed the rest of the country.
No, you're not gonna sell it. You're just gonna put it in
Yeah,
music.
that is quite obvious. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like what will be the difference?
Can you think about how economy really works? So something that does not do anything on its own. So I'm from a mechanical engineering background. Diamonds, if it does anything productivity, it is used to cut metals because it is the hardest material.
And
right?
people are so much fond of diamonds. They are still, you can make same authenticity, same efficient diamond in laboratory.
Yeah, it is called CBN, cubic boron nitrate.
And like in cheaper rate.
Yeah.
I don't know why people are running after these luxury gems and diamonds.
That is what I was thinking. Like something that on its own cannot do anything, how can it feed the world? But then again, there are people who can feed the world.
No, it's rare.
Yeah, whatever is rare is in demand. Right, correct.
Exactly.
Very true. I like that one part that whoever has the Kohinoor Diamond will rule the world, something like that.
But it
will
will
own the world or something like that.
Yeah.
But also will be knowing all the hardships of the world, which is very true that the person who looks at the domain of the entire world, and there's nobody who has even come close to conquering the entire world, but there are a lot of people who have done the most. But they also feel the maximum amount of pain and suffering because they have seen the world as well.
Yeah. So did I explain nicely?
That was
because
great.
I don't know the message went clearly or not.
Amazing. A lot of people got a lot of information, Komal. I was listening very carefully.
Yeah,
I got
and
to know.
it can not be true also because I just read it from different articles and sometimes articles also write
just
wrong
share a
things.
little bit what all did you read because they can go over there. We'll also link all.
I just watched many the international YouTube channels. I can't name it because I just went through it randomly.
No. Yeah, I know, but I'm going to link all the videos.
Yeah.
Looking at the history of yours down in the description box. As simple as that. Yeah. Because sources, it is very important. Even if you write research paper, you have to give the back page with the sources that you have used.
Yes.
All right, great. That gives a great idea of what Kohinoor Diamond is all about. Honestly, the best information I got of Kohinoor was from that movie Bang Bang. Kohinoor ko churana hai hame. And then again, finally, they found out that nobody actually stole Kohinoor. It was a collaboration. Nobody can claim spoiler alert over here when that movie is, I think, 6 years old. But that is my closest idea of what Kohinoor Diamond is actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why are you so lazy? You're not speaking and you're so like...
I'm listening. I'm listening very carefully. That is what I'm learning. I'm getting old, Komal. I'm getting old. Your man talk is getting older. So I'm going to speak a little bit slower from now on. Okay. I have bunch of topics lined up.
Okay, now you'll be talking. I'll be taking my topic at the end, Olympics, and you have to
all right.
stay tuned till then.
In that case, we are going to bring a topic. There are a lot of things, but we are going to talk about destiny. What do you think? It's a philosophical topic, no? You don't like it?
This topic. Okay, let me just think first. Destiny, I do not believe in it.
You don't?
Not at all.
There are people who are just going to claim that whatever happened to you happened because it was all planned to be.
Meant to you, kind of law of attraction.
Kind of. Not kind of. It is very different.
You'll think
actually.
good, so good things will happen to you.
Yeah, but then again, law of attraction, as dumb as it is, but it still gives you control that whatever you think is going to happen. But destiny says that whatever is supposed to happen will happen no matter what you do.
Every time whenever my mom says like this, I always just interrupt her. Like, how come? Like, then I'll just leave my work. Maybe the destiny will walk up and...
Your mother talks like that. Is it? Jo hona hai hoga. Like that.
Like, sometimes everybody, when you are upset and when you are sad, everybody consoles you by saying that.
Yeah.
Everything will be settled nicely and it was meant to be like that.
Whatever happens for good.
Jo
hota hai achhe ke liye hota hai, and all those things.
That is good.
That is good.
True.
Be optimistic.
That is true. I truly believe in that. Whatever happens, that happens for a good reason. Because when you'll be looking back on your life, you'll be saying like, yes, that gave me a push.
Yeah, I ate a lot before this podcast. I'm going to mute it out.
It's okay. It's okay. Natural phenomena.
Yeah. Okay. So what I feel is, obviously I do not agree with that, but I've had long discussion and debates with few of my friends on this topic. And there are very few people in my life who can actually have a legit discussion without getting angry or without getting emotional. Right. And
Am I in that?
Yeah, certainly you are in that.
No, I get angry.
No. You are not going to take it emotionally. You are going to look at it objectively. First of all, most of the people don't have their own opinions. All right. So those certainly is out of the whole category. Second of all, some people are just stuck to the idea. Like, for example,
too opinionated.
Yeah.
Is it?
So for example, you have to look at yourself that you are freaking in your 20s. You can't possibly know everything, right?
Yeah.
So whatever we talk about whatever are our ideas, or maybe 20 years later we are going to look back and laugh at it. But at the same time, some people are just stuck to it. Like, for example, someone or maybe their parents told them that this works like this is good, this is bad, and they're going to stick to it for the rest of their life. Like, certain religions, certain cultures are bad, so it is bad. Certain religion, culture are good, so it is good, so they're going to run with it. But open-minded people lack in this world, and there are certain people who are that way and falls under that category. So I have talked to them extensively about this for hours, just so that person can convince me. If I'm wrong, I'm going to listen to that person. But there's some point or the other, they just say, hota hai to hota hai. It is this way, so it is this way. But they can't really explain with logic.
Then you just accept the things.
Yeah.
No?
Then ultimately you have accepted.
Then no one will be exception.
Yeah.
Like, you have to challenge things sometimes. You have to challenge rules sometimes.
Yeah.
Right.
Correct. You have to look at it with an open mind, right? For example, you were born in a religion. Okay, very good. Follow the religion. But what if you like some other religion?
Exactly.
You change the religion, right? But for that, you'll have to experience other religions, other cultures as well. So that is how it goes. If you are open-minded, then that is how you proceed.
Yeah, Ashish, talking about that religion thing, don't you think so? There should be a provision that children, if they were born, they get familiar with all the religions, then they have liberty to choose anything, whatever they want. Or
yeah, but the only problem is that there are thousands of religions, right? So what you can say is that a child who is born should not be of any religion, and over time,
until 18.
Till the
time 18, he or she will get to know all the societal religions, right? So they know, they have the idea.
And if you are interested, you are going to study the religions, and you can explore different religions, and you can pick whatever you want, because religion is asked in a lot of government forms as well. I've felt myself that I'm Hindu, like that.
Yeah.
So if you are considering it, then certainly let them choose. Other thing which is very related to this is that celebrities posting their kids' pictures on Instagram without asking them. So they're like 2 years old, and you just posted and opened the whole image in front of the world that this is the kid of so-and-so celebrity.
Yeah.
What if 18 years later that kid says that I never wanted to be in public? What did you do? right? So that is something that is good with, I think, Anushka Sharma, right? They are not revealing the face or something.
Yeah, they're too
of the
much
kid.
strict about this.
I think that is how it should be, because you chose to be in front of thousands of people. Maybe they are in front of millions of people, but your kid did not. And similar way how it goes is that a lot of times this is very obvious that parents try to enforce a career to their
Gigi
kid.
Hadid is also not revealing.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
All right. First of all, I was not knowing that they are having a kid, but okay.
Just 3-4 months, maybe in December, January, I guess.
All right, but the same thing. But where were we? We were at Destiny, right?
Yeah.
So that again can be your own faith, and obviously you can choose whatever is correct. But what I believe is that as long as you have choice, that long you have the choice of destiny or the final destination, right? And if you really have belief that whatever is going to happen is going to happen no matter what you do, then what are you going to do? Why are you going to do anything?
I think you're not gonna make efforts then.
Yeah, that is the thing.
Right. Then you will be thinking there would be a pre-notion in your mind that okay, this was supposed to happen. And maybe this thing is not meant for me.
Yeah. So I think the whole idea of consciousness is that you have choices continuously. For example, a tree, a lot will say that obviously it has thoughts, people proved it, but at the same time a tree cannot choose where it is going to be displaced. Like if it is born at that place, it is going to stay and die at that place. It is not going to move from that place, right? Yeah. So the surrounding, everything around that person or that tree is going to remain the same. But a human being can choose to move. It's as simple as that. Some people will even choose to move to Mars and very soon in the future, right? So we have a choice, and as long as you have a choice, how can someone else decide the final output? So if anyone over here can claim that you can decide my destiny, please write it on a piece of paper and I'll prove you wrong. It's as simple as that, because I'm going to decide, no, ultimately. Yeah. Right. So that is why it never makes sense. One of my most and favorite does not go simultaneously, but at the same time, I think it does, right? Yeah. Favorite TV series was Witcher. I played the game. It is based on a book. I showed you the whole series as well. And the whole series is based on destiny itself. Yeah. It does not make any sense to me. Yeah. Right. So
basically the recapitulation of story is you do not believe in destiny.
Yeah, I don't. It does not make any sense. Yeah. Another thing a lot of people will argue is that you don't have a free will. I think Sam Harris is the person who has written books on it. Right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is Sam Harris. Yeah. And I've listened to his own talks and debates on this. And I always can contradict him. And then he can say that you are too young to understand. And that's where you're wrong. That's where you're wrong. Because you cannot avoid a question. So during my class also.
What is free will basically, Ashish? A lot of you guys must not be knowing.
Yeah. So the free will of how that person explains it is that, let us say, Komal, I tell you, Komal, raise your left hand or your right leg. Okay. It is completely up to you. You're free to choose. Okay. And then 2 minutes later, you are going to make the decision and you are going to lift your left arm. I'm going to say that whatever you chose right now, you chose your left arm right now because of what happened to you throughout the day. The whole thought process was influenced by yesterday's ideas. That was influenced by a year ago of ideas of your character development. And that all started, the whole snowball started when you were born. And you don't really choose where you're born, to whom you are born. You don't choose it. So when you are born, you have a parent that you did not choose. You got a name that you did not choose. And you have an upbringing that you did not choose. You are born in a country that you did not choose. And you have schoolmates that you did not choose. Those schoolmates are influencing your life, your judgments, your ideas. So your ideas you did not choose. And then the next decisions that you're going to take, whether I'm going to go to the Delhi University or I'm going to prepare for IIT JEE, so that is influenced by your upbringing that you did not choose. So the choice is not yours. And then in a similar manner, right now, if you have to pick up your left arm or right leg, that choice is again influenced by a lot of things that initially you did not choose. So ultimately, whatever you do, it was all planned to happen. There's no free will over there. So you don't even know, but you were going to pick up your left arm only, no matter if you are thinking about it for 2 years or 2 months or 2 minutes. So that is all influenced by something that you do not control. Okay?
Whatever your life choices are, that are influenced by your life experiences, we can say.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is the free will basically?
Yeah, that is what I'm saying. So that person says that there is no free will. There is no free will.
This is free will.
Yeah, even
like
if
your actions are just they are influenced by your past experiences or your thought process or your upbringing, whatever the factors are responsible for making who you are right now.
Yeah.
Right. So this is called free will, and he says there is no free will.
There's no free will. There's even a
you just choose it randomly. You just do it randomly like that. No.
Yeah. So there's even a strong argument that even murderers should not be punished because it is based off their background, their upbringing, their experiences. So they are not choosing to perform the action of murder. This was all planned. Things like that.
This was all in their thought process.
So how are you going to counteract that? How are you going to say that no, there is a free will?
There is a free will. Like whatever you are saying, that is depending on your whatever statement you used earlier. So that is giving birth. The new statement is getting born because of your last statement.
Yeah.
So obviously this is a very small example, and same with everything.
Correct.
Whatever I'm saying, no, like other person, maybe like my brother, he has been he was brought up in the same manner, but he ended
up different.
My
sister ended up different.
I have different thought process. I have different life experience. He was brought up in the same.
See, I'm just going to play the devil's advocate and I'm going to oppose you. Okay?
Yeah.
So,
why not? Yeah.
So the claim over here is that because you're a girl and that person is a boy.
Yeah.
Both of you guys, even though you had the same background where you grew up, same parents, but still the experiences were different. And even if they were not, how you perceived those experiences were different. Because even though your brother had the same background, you are the younger sister over here and he was born 2 years before you. So different experiences made a different person, right? So the only way for two person to be exactly the same is if those two were born at the same time. Kind of the best thing that we have right now are twins, right? Exactly at the same time, same experiences. But then again, if you have everything same, then both of those are going to pick up their left arm when you ask them. But then again, you'll say that one boy got bullied in the class, another boy scored 9 out of 10, the next scored 9.5 out of 10. So the experiences are different. So these experiences that are not in their control, that is actually creating a different human being, right? And that human being, whatever we have created, that person never had a free will. By the way, I'm going to confirm the name. The full name of the person is Samuel Benjamin Harris. That is Sam Harris. He has written a book called Free Will. And he has been on Joe Rogan podcast as well. He has had a lot of debates. So I've listened to the person a long time ago, like when I was in college itself. He even talks about a lot of wild stuff, like I said, murder and all. You have to think how you punish them. Okay, so how are you going to contradict all of this?
Yeah, that's true that we have to think. That's why these National Human Rights Commission people, they come into light, right? So that's true that you can't just give random punishment to anyone, right? You have to think. You have to think like what caused them become the perpetrators? What caused them make this crime happen? What was the mentality? But at the same time, it was their choice. Maybe in the same environment, the other person grew up and he or she did not do the same crime as he or she did. Right? So basically, at the end of the day, it's his or her fault. Right? So that person should be punished so that stability can be maintained in the whole society. Otherwise, it will be like there would be no rules, there would be no punishment, there would be no police, there would be nothing. You only told me once that if there were no rules, there were no police, there was no judiciary, half of the population would be extinct.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it goes like this: if murdering or shooting someone in the head was legal, half of the population would be dead.
Yeah, same way, same meaning only.
Yeah,
right?
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you brought a very good point that even though the experiences are not in our control, the choices are completely in our control.
Yeah.
And that is what consciousness is, that you decide what you finally do.
Exactly.
So I can say that my past experience now decides my decision, but my decision decides my next experience.
Yeah.
Yes or no? For example, right now I'm in ISRO. My decision of staying in ISRO or leaving ISRO decides what are the experiences. So if I would have stayed in ISRO, I would have been like scientist D right now. I would be making rockets. I would be working on why GSLV F10 failed. And since I left it, now I'm running this podcast. And this is a different experience that I faced because of my decision and my choice. Same goes with you.
Yeah.
So if you are going to do PhD, then you are having a different set of experience that you're doing PhD in chemistry, chemical sciences, and you chose to be a model. So you are standing in front of a camera and doing poses which other people find very good for pictures.
Yeah.
So these experiences you chose. It did not happen to you. So a lot of things happen to you, but choices are made consciously.
Yeah.
That is why humans are different than a rock.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Correct? Because rock is dependent on someone to kick it and throw it to a new place. But humans are not. If you throw a human to a new place, that person can walk back and kick your ass.
Exactly. You got my point.
Yeah. So it makes a lot of sense. By the way, there's a huge amount of contradiction. By the way, in any religion also, the ideas that it puts, there are always contradiction.
Always contradiction. In comment section also, we'll get the same amount of, opposing, supporting.
No, what I am saying is that you can put your opinions down in the comment section.
More than welcome. We are not just imposing our opinions on you. We podcasts are meant to be like, what do you think about a certain topic? So I think in that way, Ashish thinks in that way, and your opinion we completely respect it. We do not oppose or support anyone's opinion.
So I made a video a long time ago. I'm pretty sure that you remember. The day I lost faith on God. Yeah. Right? So over there also I said the same thing. Man, first of all, we have to make few things clear. I'm not saying religion is good or bad. Yeah. Second of all, I'll not mention what religion I had before I lost faith. Yeah. Third of all, it is your choice. It's very simple. Then again, coming back to the point, it is your choice. Yeah. If I choose not to be religious, my experiences will be as a atheist. And if I choose to be a religious person, then my experiences will be like a religious person, going to temples and all. Yeah. So experiences are judged by choices, right? Maybe Sam Harris listened to it. You never know. All right, Komal. So we discussed it properly. Yep. What should we do next? Shall we get into Olympics? By the way, how long have we been talking?
I don't know. Maybe then.
Because this is having a limit. Yeah. We have reached somewhere around like 50-minute mark.
15-minute mark?
50.
Okay, then we can continue.
Yeah.
Short only.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's start with Olympic thing. Yeah, so what was your reaction, when you got to know that India is winning so many medals right now, like just recently only, before 1 week?
My first reaction is that, God, they finally started paying attention towards sports. Yeah. And then you told me that they did not. That they even cut down the budget and all. Yeah. So that was very shocking. So then I thought that, okay, then the players know that they have to perform to let the people know over here that we matter. I'm very sure that budget is certainly going to increase because we got a gold, man. Yeah. And by the way, that will be a small thing for Chinese people and Americans, but
it's first goal, like in javelin, it's first, like in athletics, no? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's a big deal, and that person is a big deal. That is what the second thing that I'm happy about.
Yeah, plus he's so innocent. Whenever he talks, he's so innocent.
He's just 20 years old.
No, he's 23.
23? Yeah. All right. So I heard the commentary that 20, so maybe they are just trying to say that early 20s or something like that. So, okay. Very young, younger than me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So second thing that I'm very proud of, that the country is respecting him a lot. It's not like, okay, gold jeet liya, ho gaya. But a javelin, which I'm pretty sure out of 2 billion population, barely even thousands of people would have watched that sport before this.
A lot of people did not know what javelin means.
Yeah. By the way, this is not really a sport. This, you know how it is derived from? No. It is the spear throwing act during the war. Oh. So I showed you this one movie, right? Troy.
Yeah.
So you remember Achilles throws a spear and it just hits his chest, dies in a moment?
Yeah.
That is what it is. It is an act of war. It just
Yeah.
has to have a spearhead in the front part, and that was the most long distance weapon you had at that time, which could impact a damage which could even kill a horse,
Yeah.
right? So, and I'm completely honest, I watched that sport for the first time, all right? And what really fascinated me about javelin throw is the physics involved in it,
Yeah.
because it is what you're doing right now is a projectile motion. So, and then again, the atmospheric layer changes the density of the air, right? And what you have to reach as much distance as possible, right? So it is very important that you do not throw it at an angle, because then the displacement will be shorter, right? So if you have to reach over here and you throw in this direction, so you're covering this distance. You applied the energy for this distance, but at the same time you reached only this distance, right? So hypotenuse is the longest side, right?
Yeah.
And triangle, that much you know. And also you have to think that you do not throw it too high.
Yeah.
So if you throw it too high, then your energy is going in the altitude, right? And not in the distance to be covered. And if you throw it too low, then you do not reach the height and it will sink very soon and hit the ground.
Yeah.
So there's a huge amount.
In every sports I feel there is physics.
But this is huge. Like, you cannot say this much amount of physics is involved in cricket. Can you say that? But this is the physics that you study in 11th and 12th senior secondary, projectile motion.
Yeah.
We even did, like, in x-axis, the velocity will be this much. In y-axis, acceleration due to gravity is, let us say, 9.81 meter per second square. And in x-axis, did I say x-axis? Y-axis, that will be the acceleration. In x-axis, acceleration will be 0. Oh, did I say x-axis? Yeah. So acceleration in y-axis will be that much, acceleration due to gravity. And x-axis, there will be 0 acceleration. So we find it out, right? So this is very basic physics.
Yeah.
This is, I think, will be very much applied in discus throw as well.
Yeah.
So that is what I was thinking, that this sport is brilliant.
Yeah. So now a lot of attention is going to other sports also, like boxing, wrestling.
Boxing was always mainstream.
Discus, like Kamaljit. I want to give a huge shout out to this lady. Her name is Kamaljit Kaur. And she just did wonders. Like, she was on top 6. I showed you that she was throwing discus.
I saw it. You showed me.
And she was debutant only. For the first time she came in Olympics. And she did wonders. And like, no one has done like such things like Kamaljit. And I have huge hopes from her, like in the next one when it is going to happen in Paris. And she just did a great job. Yeah.
And who are the other people who won?
Yeah, Mirabai Chanu, like, she secured silver in weightlifting on the very first day.
Okay.
And in javelin, we got gold medal. There is Bajrang Punia. He got bronze. And Ravi Dhaiya, he got silver. In wrestling, PV Sindhu, she got bronze. And this Lavlina Borgohain, I don't know the surname, but Lavlina.
Which state is she for?
Yeah, she got bronze in women's boxing.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is great.
Yeah, we got decent amount of medals right now.
Can you tell me the stats of past few Olympics?
Yeah, I'll tell you the highlights, because I can't tell you each and everything.
Yeah.
So basically, India has won 35 medals till now.
All right.
Yeah, and the first Olympics were held in Athens, Greece, in 1896.
Yeah.
And India sent its first athlete to Paris in 1900, basically.
All right.
Yeah, I forgot to write it over here, but I just remembered it, that it was in 1900, right? So his name was Norman Pritchard.
All right. Great.
Yeah. So then India participated. So India then started participating in Summer Olympics. There are two Olympics kind of games, like Summer Olympics and Winter Olympics. Summer Olympics, they happen on every leap year, and Winter Olympics happen after every 2 years. After leap year. So basically after every 2 years we'll get Olympics, but they, like, each Olympic have a gap of 4 years. Okay. Like Summer Olympics 2000 and 2004, 8, but Winter Olympics 2002, but well recognized, and the more reputed one is this Summer Olympics, because it consists of 204 countries approx. And this Winter Olympics, this consists of only 88 countries, something like that. So Summer Olympics has a huge following. So we just started participating in this Summer Olympic Games. Then we first sent our Olympic team in 1920. And then what happened, like I'll just distribute everywhere. It was mentioned like this only, like there is pre-independence history and then post-independence history. So in pre-independence history, hockey did wonders. You know what happened? Indian hockey team, they dominated the Olympics from 1928 to 1936, winning 3 titles consecutively, gold. Can you imagine?
Since
1928 to 1936. Right. In 1928, it was in Netherlands, Amsterdam Olympics. Just India won gold. In 1932, Summer Olympics, India defeated USA. Okay. You know by what margin? 24-1.
All right.
24-1, and it is the largest margin of victory in Olympics history. Then again in 1936, this India defeated Germany. Then consecutively it happened. Then in 1956, till 1956, they won 6 titles against Pakistan. 6 titles.
So which year did it defeat Germany?
In 1936.
That was like the peak of Germany, I would say.
Yeah,
kind of not as peak as 1941, but it was rising. Yeah,
rise of Hitler.
Yeah, Hitler was in charge. Yeah.
So they just defeated it, and whenever Ashish hears this Germany, he just gets excited. Like, when did you say? Can you say it again?
I'm guilty of it.
No, yeah. Okay. Then in 1956, they won their 6th title, gold again. Can you see it from 1926 or 1928? Yeah, 1928. They went till 1956. In 1960, they lost. But they got silver one.
All right.
First time, like, after such a consecutive win, they just lost and they got silver.
So, during the British Empire, they were funding all our Olympics, right? They were
Maybe, I don't know.
Obviously, 1900s, we were under colonial rule, right?
Yeah.
So, they must be sending people from India.
Yeah, that's why maybe the first athlete name is Norman Pritchard.
I wonder what flags they were raising. Because were they going under United Kingdom or Great Britain?
India only. That's why they are saying India.
But at that time, there was no Indian flag, right? Until 1947. Yeah, obviously there will be revolutionaries. Yeah. But official flag of India would.
We have to go through it.
Yeah. We'll have to think about it.
Yeah. Now listen to me. Then they bounced back by winning gold at 1964 Summer Olympics. Okay. And in next 2 Olympics, they settled for bronze, right? And then in 1976, first time Indian hockey team, they went empty-handed.
All right.
They did not win anything, right?
Okay.
And also in
1976, right?
Yeah.
That was when India-Pakistan war was basically happening, Jaisalmer. In 1970s,
yeah.
If I'm not wrong. There was one in 1960s also.
71, it was China, no?
Yeah, there was some Indo-China war in 60s.
60s or 70s?
60s, I'm pretty sure. But the border movie, remember Sunil Shetty, right? Sardar one, who's that guy?
No, I have not watched border movie. Please don't
border movie.
Me.
It is 15th August, and let me bring some of my memories. Every 15th August, I used to sit down Doordarshan border movie. No matter in which place I am, used to watch that movie. So what I'm thinking is that in 1970s, that war happened. Jaisalmer war, India-Pakistan.
Okay.
All right.
That's a good information to bring on the table, Ashish.
This is what I know since the age of 6. So, so it is not something that I have researched. Okay, very good. Go ahead. That's it.
I have more in my pockets.
Please proceed, Komal. If you would like that I should not interrupt you, I'll do that.
No, it's fine. Like you are adding spice to my stories, to my history class.
Okay. Komal is looking like a very beautiful history ma'am right now. You wish you had a history ma'am like her. Okay.
I don't know how to respond to this flattering compliments. I get awkward.
You said thank you. That is how you take compliments, Komal Taya.
Thank you.
You get used to it.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Then what happened? Like in first time Indian to win individual medal, that bronze, That was in 1952. That was by Khashaba Dada Sahib Jadhav. Yeah, it was most probably in wrestling. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Then in 1996, again, it was first Indian to win bronze at tennis in Atlanta. So I have a lot of information, and you must be wondering, like, who was the first woman to win medal? It was in 2000 Sydney. This Karnam Maleshwari, she won a bronze medal in weightlifting 69 kg women's category of Sydney Olympics.
Weightlifting, okay.
Yeah, and then in 2004 Athens, this Rajyavardhan Singh Rathore, who also served as India's union minister for sports, became first shooter from country to bag silver medal.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was first silver medalist.
All right.
Yeah. Then in Beijing 2008, Abhinav Bindra, he won gold. Yeah, along with that, country also returned with 2 more medals, both bronze in boxing and wrestling. Vijayendra Singh era, if you know Vijayendra Singh boxing. No?
Yeah.
The one who came in roadies, I guess. Yeah.
That is how most of the kids know him by. Right.
Yeah. Then in 2012, it is touted to be one of the best performances of India because Sushil Kumar won bronze in men's freestyle 66 kg category. Then Saina Nehwal won badminton bronze in London. India won total 6 medals in 2012, and that was touted to be a good performance by India. Then first Indian woman wrestler to win medal and in Rio 2016. So that was Sakshi Malik, who won bronze medal in 58 kg category.
Okay.
No, that was something else. Okay, I messed up. But Sakshi Malik also won bronze medal. And PV Sindhu also became like the youngest Indian player to win medal at Olympics. She was only 21 years.
Last
PV
Olympic.
Sindhu, yeah, 2016 one.
Yeah.
Right. And then you know about 2020. Once it is called Tokyo Olympics 2020 happened in 2021. Yeah. So you know, funny. Here also PV Sindhu again. She's the only woman who just won 2 medals consecutively. Okay. One silver and then now bronze. Lavleena, Mirabai Chanu, Bajrang Punia, Ravi Dahiya, and Neeraj Chopra. Yeah, that's all. Finished.
Damn, Komal Taya. So I said, Komal, study a little bit about Olympics. Bring out who won medal and that's it. We are going to discuss in 5 minutes. I never thought that she's going to...
I just thought no, because statistics, I don't like it. I was like, no, I can't do it. I won't be doing it. So I was like, okay, let's go through it. And it just happened. I just started writing. So it happens with me every time. The starting is very tough for me. But once I start, I never finish it off.
Yeah. Komal is ridiculous when it comes to effort. You must see her hanging down a bar. So I was once training her, by the way, if you don't know. I train her in boxing every now and then. So I told her to increase the strength of the shoulders, just hang from a bar, okay? And she hung so long that her fingers started to hurt. So I know, Komal, that she does not have that filter of pain. So if she has to do something, that is kind of dangerous sometimes, because if you don't know pain, you might damage a particular part. But I've not seen even boys doing that. Maybe that is something different with you.
By the way, Neeraj Chopra is my neighbor.
Yeah. What place you said in Haryana?
Near Panipat.
Okay.
Village.
Panipat. Yeah. Yeah. Happy that he had a lot of eyes towards him, which is good. That means we are appreciating sports these days. Right?
Yes. Let me tell you, after that incident, what happened. My hand was like this only. I was not able to straighten
pull up bar, no? Yeah. Some of you guys would not be able to understand what I'm talking about. So I said 20 seconds, and that was the first time she was hanging by a bar. So I did not mean that if your hands are paining and your shoulders are burning out, you still keep on going. And she's like, I said 20, she drops down and her hands cannot unfold now. Yeah. So, and Komal is pretty good. You're pretty good in boxing, Komal. We are going to post videos very fast. Very soon. Right now you're...
My coach never said that to me personally.
No, that's not what I do. But then the growth will slow down. But Komal is doing a great work when it comes to her footwork. So I've been training properly for I think more than a year right now, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Since we are in Bangalore. Yeah. Before that, we were in different cities. It was not possible. Every now and then when we meet, we used to do it. But for 1 year, I've been doing it properly with pads and all properly.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of boys who won't be able to box like that and the proper technique and all. So this is a big thing about the whole modeling industry. Every model wants to box. And every time I see a model boxing, most of the time I have a face palm thing going on because they're just throwing their arms, nothing, no footwork, nothing. Even though they have the best coaches of this world because they're freaking rich, right? But still, most of the money in this world won't buy proper technique. You have to learn it yourself.
Ashish is very much peculiar with this techniques. Even if I don't rotate my this right foot while I'm just punching, he'll just scold me. Like, your technique is not correct.
Yeah, so for those people who are naturally physically very strong, techniques are not necessary for them. But for people like you and I, so I was always a frail kid. And you are a girl who should be strong enough to beat up guys if necessary. So whenever you look at, if you want to be good at dealing with people who are naturally more strong than you, then you have to focus on technique. You have to. Otherwise, where will the power come from? If you just want the raw power, then you have to have muscles. But if you don't have muscles, then you have to rely on technique and the science of it. Which part to hit? For example, you hit this part, your hand breaks. You hit this part, his or her jaw breaks.
So he has punched me.
Hey, I never punched you. Komal punched me day before yesterday.
Slightly, not like
Komal
that.
punched me hard day before yesterday. I never punched her.
Yeah, he never punches me. I was just kidding. Like, slowly you just show me like you have to do like this, like that.
Yeah.
I'm the one who exaggerates things. Yeah. So I punch him every now and then. I'll keep punching. I'm just wishing that I don't give you this liver shot.
No, that is how I know that she's getting stronger, because when day before yesterday, right, you hit me over here by mistake, right, and it was bare knuckle. So it gave me a jolt, all right. Okay. And I know that was not full blown.
Yeah.
So even if that can shake me in the proper position, if you do it with proper full power, I'm pretty sure that you can knock a guy out.
Okay, guys, next time you're gonna see me in UFC. It's finalized.
Yeah, imagine that. Nah.
I'm such a delicate girl.
Mm-hmm.
No, I won't be going with them. Very tender.
I don't know.
I'm just as same as my name.
I don't know, but I think that you would do great over there. I just have a feeling, but obviously I'm not going to let you go over there because it's super dangerous. You have a person like Ronda Rousey in front of you.
There's a whole career in front of me. I don't want to compromise.
Yeah.
I don't want any head injuries, and I'm just having concussions, and I'm just like, oh God.
Yeah.
My head is getting throbbed inside.
No, because I'm saying this because of the mentality aspect. And I've literally kind of done this throughout my life. I've seen a lot of people who do martial art. So yes, technique is good, but there are a lot of people with good technique in fights, they give up very fast. And that is what I don't see in you. So that is a good aspect.
What? You are saying I do not give up? I'm the very first one who just escaped from any problem, I'm just running off because I don't want to see it. The only way to just push it off is the way you just run in opposite direction. That's the only way.
I don't know. Maybe you don't know so far, but I know.
About myself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a feeling. Okay. Anyways, Komal is not going to be in any of the combat sports. Don't worry about it. She's going to be doing modeling. She's going to go far in that. And maybe acting, we don't know. But right now, podcast is doing pretty perfect. Guys, if you enjoyed the podcast, let us know down in the comment section. If you're on YouTube, if you're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, do all the goodies. Give us good stars, give us good rating, good review if you have the time. And other than that, you're going to find us very soon talking about more interesting topics. Like I said, I have a list of topics going on over here. We can start talking about anything. We just brought topic Destiny, talked about for 15 minutes. That's what we do. And that's about it, guys. We'll see all of you in the next one.
Yeah, guys, please try to comment down. What did you think about the podcast? Were we overreacting? Were we underacting?
We are not going to listen to it.
Stuff, your opinion, most welcome. What do you think about Kohinoor Mysteries and this Olympic Games? How much proud you are right now? Whatever it comes in your mind while you're just watching a podcast, just throw it up. It's just free. You just have to type it down.
Yeah, it's free.
Yeah, it
Kind
will
of.
help us reach more audience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are going to certainly stick to it. It's not a momentary thing. We are going to keep on doing Torq Fire podcast.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So see you next time. Till then, keep smiling and
Take care and keep smiling.
yeah. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. कैसा था कमल?
मस्त मस्त awesome blossom तुमसे मिलके दिल